Love scenes in movies. This is always the hardest thing for any actor, no matter who they are. Okay? A lot of actors and actresses, when they come into the business, they come into the business with the idea that the love scene is the be end and all and the only reason they're there. Okay? And a lot of these actors and actresses don't last long. Okay? You know, of course, yes, you're going to possibly have a crush on this person or that person, and yeah, you know, you may have to perform this or that. But you have to understand, in film, and we're talking film, we're not talking porn, okay? We're talking anything below X. In film, these love scenes, they're seconds, they're minutes, tops, okay? And it doesn't matter whether your entire scene is a kiss or your entire scene is full-blown sex and porn, okay? Because all of the angles in between A and B of that come down to the fact that you have to perform in a romantic setting with a member of the opposite sex. Now, in some cases lately, it's with a member of the same sex as well. There are several things in film I will not do. I have played some gay characters. I will not do gay scenes like the ones they're doing right now in Game of Thrones. Oh my God. Hats off to you guys, but not me. No. Yeah. But, you know, I will never do a rape scene. And sometimes one of the problems with romance scenes in film is they're filmed very quick and very hard. And they're almost borderline rape because of the hard, rough attitude in the shot. Now, that's not necessarily the director either. That can be just the way it's done. But it can also be the director. So it's kind of a give and take. The basic thing about this, and where I'm leading up to, is the best person on earth, for an example, is Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee hated, absolutely despised any form of love scene. He thought they were the worst part of theater. He, of course, did what he did, but you know, he just absolutely hated every moment of some of these things. And he developed a style which is somewhat signature and unique to him. And it's also a very old style. It was used in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And he mastered it to such a degree that sometimes you don't even notice. And that is just the beauty of Christopher. He was fantastic with it. He would walk up to an actress that he had to kiss, and he'd draw her into this big, deep, romantic kiss, which just stole everyone's heart away. And he was kissing her here on the chin. Now, that's just amazing. And that's some of the trickery that goes into these kinds of situations. And it's a lot of things that people forget and they don't understand when they go into theater. That it's theater. You're acting. You're not technically supposed to be doing it for real anyway. You know, and for that, a lot of it is difficult. It's very difficult. There isn't one actor in a million that can do a love scene and keep it an act. And it's mostly because they're inexperienced, they have feelings, they maybe got into theater for it to begin with, who knows. But, you know, some of it is very difficult. I did most of everything in Third Veil. Third Veil is very difficult with love scenes because you have to remain completely in character no matter what's in front of you. A lot of this I did because I'm technically blind. I have contacts in right now, but I would go on the set without contacts, without glasses, and everything would be fuzz. So I wouldn't even necessarily see it. I did one film called, Lamberto Bava's film Macabre, in which the actress I was working with was naked, and I was legally blind. They put drops in my eyes so I was blind. I didn't actually see the film until I finally got a copy on DVD back in about 2000, 2004 or something like that. You know, I never even saw it. It was just a complete black to me. Which is kind of funny. People sometimes ask, hey, tell me about a memory, tell me about this or that, or from this film or that film. Guys, excuse me, it's all fuzz. I just did everything without context. You want me to actually remember that? Come on! But, you know, and that's a lot of it. But back to performing a love scene. Some of the better ways of performing love scenes are to stay within character. And if you have two people working simultaneously in character, then you have 4 or 5 seconds of the scene, and you can get through it where you are so into each other, but not into each other, that the camera is completely mystified. Now, some of the best I did was in the movie Lisa and the Devil, where, now granted, yes, she's supposed to be passed out through most of the scene, so you're not actually seeing her act. She's just supposed to lie still. But you're seeing me, who's literally psychotic, and just being my character, into which I'm not even noticing that, and then I get that demonic laugh in there, and then I key in the skeleton and the whole 9 yards. I mean, it's just, that's something which is kind of over the top. In the other scenes, I try to make everything sensual and quiet, but artistic. Some of it I would follow director's cues. Most of it I was just flying by with being an actor, with being my character. And the actress I was with, Harley McBride, is an incredible actress. She's never really given the credit she's due. And, you know, some of the other actresses I've worked with, they're just fantastic. And they would stay in character. Some of them were a little bit, oh, come on, you mean I have to actually act at this time? And I was like, yeah, You know, give me 15 minutes with an actress and she'll suddenly go, oh, wait, oh, damn. Okay. And it's rather funny. But, you know, we've done so much of these kinds of scenes, and we just had a ball with it, you know? And the thing you have to remember is you're talking click and done. I mean, this interview is probably longer than half the scenes I did. Okay? So, but, you know, the primary thing with acting is you're acting. And that's a very difficult thing. Some of the experienced actors in England are best to study with these things. With the Game of Thrones crew, they are really doing this good. I mean, I really have to say applause, applause, applause to you guys. Because you can see some of those scenes where a girl is naked and it's just art. They're fading into the background. They're everything in that. And they're just going through it, and you're like, wow, study that as an actor. That's amazing work they're doing over there. These are the things I just wanted to bring up, because a lot of actors and actresses don't really understand how to work in those kinds of scenes. And the thing you have to remember is, okay, yeah, you know, everyone says, okay, come on, Chris, it's a love scene. You've got to want to be with that actress. That actress probably has kids, guys, is married, has a boyfriend, etc. I'm probably married with kids, etc., you know? You got to deal with this on a more human level when you step up to the camera, because it's not like porn where everyone's just like, okay, this is what we're doing, and okay, and I got to act because I don't really enjoy it, but I'm trying to pretend I enjoy it, and so on and so forth. You know, R-rated films, you're dealing, and even just normal film, PG-13, when you're dealing with even just a kiss, you have to think about the fact that these actors have lives outside of the picture. Okay? And a lot of actors and actresses, when they look at their work and their life, keep in focus that they want to be able to show these films to their family. They want their mother to see it. They want their grandchildren to watch it, their grandkids to see it. They want their children to enjoy it. Okay? No matter what kind of thing they were required to do in this scene or that scene, they want to not look back on that particular film and go, oh my God, no, don't watch that. You know, I mean, you know, they want to be able to show these things to their family. And that's something, as an actor, when you're doing a love scene, that you have to remember on both sides. Whether it's a kiss, whether it's something even further in, you have to always remember that you want these things to go further in your life. And that's part of how you build a character in Third Veil. You keep in mind that the actress you're working with has a life outside, that the actor you're working with has a life outside. And then this very brief second that you're being filmed on isn't the end of the world, and it isn't the entire world either. Okay? And then you have to stay in character and keep doing the film. And you have to realize that, you know, you get a love scene in something like Game of Thrones, that you're going to be acting with that person for the next 6 months anyway. So you have to raise your whole level above to where you understand that there can't be feelings there, because you can't suddenly fall out of character because you suddenly develop feelings for that person who is married off camera or something like that. Okay? Love scenes are very, very difficult. And that's something to always think about and always key as an actor and an actress.